dribbled out of her mitt. I think she was in her mind throwing it before she had the ball.
Yeah. Next up, we have the catcher, Ashley, up to bat for the Heat. And she'll foul it off straight back. Looked like it hit the catcher a little bit, but that's why they wear all that gear. Probably didn't feel much.
Still hurts.
Just a little bit.
She looks like she's okay, though.
Yeah, I don't think it even fazed her. And she'll watch strike 2 go by. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first and second.
And 2 outs.
And she'll watch the first ball go by. There's a little bit of clamor from the crowd, thinking that's a strike, but not quite. She'll hit it hard, straight up in the air. Looks like the first baseman got it in fair foul territory. And that will conclude the top of the first.
There we go. All right, so the Bo Jackson Blast should come out swinging if they do anything like they did last game. This should be interesting. This is going to be a good game, I think.
I agree. I do think, however, the Heat are on a little bit of high from winning against the Patriots last game. So I think their energy is up a little bit. Unless they're a little bit tired from playing 2 back-to-back games, which is a very real possibility. But it looks like our pitcher for the Heat is coming out strong. And that would be Leah Burnt, number 29 in the circle. Ooh, that's something I haven't seen before. All of the Blast players are out of the dugout swinging their bats. I have never seen this before. And they're all timing up this pitcher.
On the graphic, can you put the Blast?
It's interesting to see them all lined up outside. Usually you only have the leadoff batter, the one on deck, and then the one in the hole. So the top 3 batters you might see out of the dugout swinging, timing up the pitcher, but
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen the entire dugout out before. That might be what leads to some of their success.
Yeah, they have good bats.
For sure. We have our switch hitter. Up to bat first, we have Maddie Barber up. And she got hit first pitch. That's one way to start it.
Yep, it is.
So she'll take first base. She doesn't look too phased by it. Next up, we have number 12, Hope Davis, also another lefty. The third baseman is in quite far. She'll take ball 1 high.
Definitely want to watch Maddie when she's on first base. As we know from the last game, she is quick.
Very quick.
Wouldn't be surprised to see her at second base pretty soon. And there she goes.
She is safe on second. I was going to say if Hope decided to bunt and gets it down, I wouldn't be surprised if she made it all the way to third from first, but I don't think she's going to bunt here. The count is 3-0.
Yeah, pitcher for the Heat is struggling a little bit. Everything has been high. So let's see if she can bring it down.
Just a bit. She's got some good speed to her. This ball 4, a little bit in the dirt. I think she just needs to slow down just a hair and focus more on her spots than her speed. Maybe. I don't know. I don't pitch.
Well, pitching coaches will tell you you don't actually want to slow down. You want to keep your motion the same. You don't want to slow your motion, basically. You just want to keep it the same, but you just got to get a little more control.
Okay. We have Gabby up to bat for the Blast. She is the catcher. Number 10. The count is 1-1. We have a runner on first and second base. Nobody out at the moment. Ball in the dirt. Runner will take third.
And second.
And second. There's
Yeah,
a great read by Maddie there. We talking before about how quick she is on the bases, and she has a great read off the bat, or off the pitch. And once again, wild pitch, and she'll take 4. Runner behind her will advance to 3.
A little bit of scoreboard problems. We have ball 5.
All right. So we have a runner on third base. And that will be not ball 4. The count is 3 balls, 1 strike. We have no outs. The score is currently 1-0. The Blast. Rocket to the shortstop. She'll make the throw, and the run will score. We have 1 out on the field now. Good RBI there by number 10, Gabby. And next up we have Mila. She is the Blast first baseman. She is ready to go. Score is now 2-0 Blast. Ball 1 high.
Wow, that looked good.
We
Must
called
have
that
just
a
hit the inside corner.
ball outside. Now it's 2-0. It was outside. Soft grounder to the first baseman. He's going to call her safe.
Yeah, she didn't flip it fast enough. Second baseman was there to cover the base, but first baseman just soft tossed it and wasn't fast enough.
Looked like it was one of those kind of bloopers off the end of the bat. Stayed fair and just, I mean, got to do what you got to do. It worked. She got on first base. First pitch will be a ball high for number 44. That would be Avery Gage. She's the second baseman for the Blast. Ball 2.
Yeah, the pitcher is definitely struggling right now. She's just got to calm down, take a few deep breaths.
It'll be ball 3. We have 1 out in the field. 3 balls, no strikes. We have a runner on first base. Ball 4, both runners will take the next base. Number 15 is up to bat. Next, Maddie is their third baseman. It's funny, in the lineup, it's first baseman, second baseman, third baseman.
That's one way to do it.
It certainly is. You don't see that too often. And the Heat coach will come out, take a chat with their pitcher.
I wonder if any coaches have ever done like every just position, just 1 through 9, make that your batting order, 1 through 9. That's one way to look at it.
But would it go, your leadoff hitter would be your first baseman, or would it be your pitcher?
Your pitcher. Spot number 1 on the scorebook.
Okay. Just making sure.
Should do that one day.
You never know. It might turn out well. All right. We have 1 out here. Runners on first and second. Ball high. Maddie is up to bat for the Blast. She looks pretty far back in the box. This pitcher does have quite a bit of speed to her. She'll swing and a miss. So we have 1 ball and 1 strike. And she'll watch strike 2 go by. It looked a little bit high and outside, but if it's in the zone, it's in the zone. Grounded to the short side, and she'll
Gets the force
get her
at
third.
That was a good play.
Yeah. Smart thinking there, getting the lead runner at third instead of trying to get her at first, or even trying to turn 2. Next up, we have number 22, Carly, up to bat. And she'll take ball 1. So we have 2 outs now. And she'll hold on ball 2. That was a really good hold there. You could tell she kind of wanted that. And she'll watch the first strike go by. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. We have a runner on first and second. So lots of 1s and 2s. And that'll be strike 2. You could tell she wanted that one too, but held back a little bit.
Oh!
Line drive right back at the pitcher.
So that was a hard hit. That was just all self-defense. That was hit right at her head.
Yeah, that was...
See if we can see that again. Maybe.
Maybe, hopefully. That was right back at her. I'm kind of glad she caught that, because if she didn't, I think that would have hurt.
That would have hurt. Yeah, that would have definitely done some damage. All right, well, I guess we don't have a replay on that, but yeah, as a pitcher, those are definitely just self-defense, and you just rely on your instincts for those.
So we have Blast in the field at the moment with Cece in the circle. I don't want to mispronounce her name.
Rogus.
No.
No?
Gregus.
Gregus. Yep, I think you are correct.
All right, who do we have up first for the Heat?
Homer Heat looks like we have number 34, Juliana. Juliana Gray.
She'll take ball 1. Take ball 2 inside. Looked like this pitcher's working on a little bit of spin. It looked almost like a screw, I want to say. And she'll take strike 1, excuse me. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike. And she'll take strike 2 as well. The count is 2-2 for Juliana here. We have nobody out, nobody on base. And she'll hit it, ground it to the pitcher, and she'll field it cleanly, got her out at first. So we have 1 out in the field.
We do. And that brings up number 99, Bristol. Sorry, don't have last. All right, looks like we got number 17, Georgia at bat. 1-1. A little pop up to the pitcher, and that is 3 outs.
So I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what we're seeing up here. We have a little monitor so that we can see what's on program, and it is a black screen.
So we're not sure if we're live or not.
We're going to take a little radio approach to this instead of narrating like you guys can see it. We're going to narrate like you can't see it because we can't see it on the screen.
All right, so right now we have the Bo Jackson Blast is winning this game right now 2-0. And we are in the bottom of 2.
Up first for the Blast, we have number 1, Emily Morales. She's not currently in the field. All right. So we just found out that our truck blew a fuse. So they can't control anything down there. So we're not 100% sure if you can hear us. And there's nothing on screen. So we're just going to...
We'll just keep talking and doing a little better play-by-play.
We're just going to keep going and hope for the best.
All right, we got number 1, Emily, right now. Just hits a...
foul ball down the third base line. The count is
up by
1
the
ball,
third
2
base
strikes.
coach.
We have no outs. She's a lefty, pretty far up in the box, and she hits it straight up in the air. Looks like the second baseman's going to come in and grab that about halfway through the field. Halfway in the field?
Sure.
On the field?
Halfway towards the pitcher's mound. How's that?
In between the pitcher's mound and the first baseman. That works.
All right, that brings up number 8, Sam. Sam doesn't have a last name?
Mahoney.
There we go.
All right. Well, it looks like we're back. Hopefully. All right.
So we got 2 balls on Sam. Does not sound right. Nice hit.
Right past the first baseman. Almost had a diving catch there. Just got through her. Right fielder scooped it up. Couldn't make the play at first, but it was beautiful play, beautiful backup there. Or beautiful hit, I should say. All right, so we have a runner on first base. That would be Sam. And now we have Bryn Ballantyne up to bat. We have 1 out in the field. And she fouls it towards her own dugout, third base side. All right, so we have no balls, 1 strike. Runner on first base. We know that this team likes to steal. So if there's any bobble whatsoever behind the plate, I think that Sam will take second base. Nice grab there by the catcher for the Heat. That would be number 13, Ashley McCullough. Just a great grab there, preventing her from taking second. Hard grounder to the shortstop. Gets past her. Runners will stay at first and second.
She just misplayed that. It just went right next to her mitt.
Yeah, these bounces are really, really hard on this field. We've seen that a couple times today. It just takes awkward bounces, and it's hard to judge. And those hits are coming in hot.
All right, looks like a number 14, CC. And then we'll have the top of the order. So let's see if we can get her on base.
She'll do a check swing, but the umpire said she'll, oh my goodness.
Said she went.
Said she went. So she has no balls, 2 strikes on her. We have 1 out, runner on first and second now. That'll be ball 1.
Not sure where that one was. Looked good from up here.
It looked a little bit high. All right. That would be strike 3. Looked like it was just about in the same spot. So we have a runner on first and second still. We have top of the order up. That would be Maddie.
Number 27, Maddie.
Maddie Barber. She's our center fielder, switch hitter. She's batting righty this time, which I still think is amazing.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
And she'll take ball 1 high. It's her 3rd ball in a row, so it's 3-0. 1 out. And she'll take strike 1 inside. It was a good hold there. Wasn't exactly what she was looking for. We'll see. Liner almost beams her third base coach.
Yep, good thing he moved.
He actually tried to field it. No glove.
All right, so we got full count.
And 1 out.
1 out.
And she'll take ball 4. Bases are now loaded. Number 12, Hope Davis, is up to bat. This is our shortstop. Our umpire was celebrating as we fix the scoreboard. Swing and miss, strike 1. I know this team loves to go and attack the first pitch. As we just seen.
Well, Hope walked last time, so let's see if she can get that bat on the ball this inning. Nope.
She's definitely got it. Fouled it off to the third base side. She's 2 strikes on her now. We have 2 outs, bases loaded, 2 strikes. No pressure at all. And she'll ground it to the first baseman, and she'll step on first. That concludes this inning. Next up for the Heat, they'll be batting.
Should be number 7. Should be Sarah Viome. Looks a little French. So I'm going to say Viome. Because I have such the language.
Such a language?
Such a language, yes.
All right.
I am so good with foreign languages. There we go. but it looks French to me. If it's not, I apologize.
Maybe she's just really English.
Sure.
You never know. Maybe Italian?
No, I'm thinking it's more like a French thing.
We can ask her
I can
after
go
the
find
game.
her parents if you want.
No, it's all right. All right, so we still have number 14, Cece, in the circle for the blast. And up to bat, we have number 7, Sarah. Following that, we have number 18, Lena, and then number 29, Leah. And Sarah will take first pitch strike.
Bet you the coach screws those two girls up, Leah and Lena, all the time.
I think you did that when you were coaching.
Yeah, I had some hard names when I was coaching. I had twins, which didn't help, and they were identical. So yes, I messed those up all the time.
Yeah, but it's okay. Hey, you.
Not sure if anyone else can hear the booms that we keep hearing.
Someone's probably hitting a button. And I think I'm getting eaten by bugs right now. She just watched strike 3. Looked a little bit iffy, in my opinion.
Okay, well, this brings up the top of the order, number 18, Lena or Liana.
We have one out here, nobody on base. I shall watch ball 1. Looks like that outside spot's kind of wishy-washy with the Sometimes he calls it, sometimes he does it. Ball inside to the shortstop, and she gets her out. Nice throw there by the shortstop. Can't quite tell who that is.
No, that looks like that's
Looks like the pitcher from
the last
game
game
before.
Hope Davis.
Yeah.
Just couldn't find her name fast enough.
And our Homer Heat batter is
Number 29.
Leah. And it sounds like the Heat bench is getting pretty pumped up here. They are. It's working. They're screaming right as the pitch is going, and a little bit of an overthrow there. Both the catcher and the pitcher. They just got to settle down, take a breath. Made its way all the way to the outfield.
Yeah, that's never good.
It happens sometimes.
When it missed the pitcher, the shortstop, and went out to center field on a throwback from the catcher.
So
Foul
Leah,
ball.
this umpire is loud. Very dramatic.
Hey, there was no doubt about that call, that's for sure.
That is for sure. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, strike 3, got her looking.
See, that's that high and outside spot that he calls sometimes, but not all the time. So it's kind of hard as a batter to adjust because you never know if it's going to be a ball and you shouldn't swing at it or if it's going to be your strike 3. It's interesting to see.
Well, this is definitely becoming the game that we thought it was going to be. It is relatively close. I mean, being it's 2-0 game.
And the Blast are the ones winning. Started off strong in the first inning.
Looks like starting off is number 10, Gabby Gudino. A little bit of technical difficulty on our screen. We'll get that all figured out.
Solid hit to the third base coach.
Who failed?
Did not field it cleanly. Went between his legs. All right, so the count is 1-1. We have no outs, nobody on base. Number 10 is up to bat for the Blast. That is Gabby. Ball 2 in the dirt. Ground ball straight to the pitcher. She manages to grab onto that, makes the play at first base. We have one out now. Number 2 is up to bat. We have Mila Haskins. She's our first baseman for the Blast. She'll hit a grounder up the middle, gets past the second baseman. She'll stay on first base. That was a nice, solid hit there. There's really not much that second baseman could do to grab that ball. That was perfectly placed.
Yep, just to the right of second base itself. Nothing she could do on that. That's going to bring up number 44, Avery.
We have ball 1. Ball 2.
A little bit high.
Do you think the Heat are getting a little bit tired since they played the game before and now they're playing this one right away? We've seen quite a bit of double headers for these teams. Wild pitch runner will take 2.
No, I think they're doing okay. I mean, this is what you guys do. You play 2, 3, 4 games in one day, so I think they're doing okay. All right, so it looks like we got 3-0 for number 44, Avery. Let's see if she gets the green light to swing here. Oh, and she does. Fouls it off.
So now we have full count.
So obviously it was 3-1. Scoreboard wasn't updated enough, so I apologize.
Full count. We have 1 out. Runner on second base. And the Blast are up by 2. She'll hit a liner over the left fielder. 1 hopper to the fence. Runner will score. She'll take 2. It was a beautiful hit by Avery there.
It was. That was just solid. You heard that connect off the bat, just crack.
And 1 hopper to the fence, which is pretty impressive for 13U. Usually you don't see that much. Although the other day someone did hit the fence on the fly, and if my memory serves correctly, it was one of these teams. There's 1 ball, 1 out.
Last time Maddie hit into a fielder's choice to the shortstop.
Liner over the third baseman.
Oh, that's
That'll
a fair
land
ball.
fair. Rolls all the way to the fence. Runner will score, and she'll take 2. Ball gets past the third baseman, but she will not advance. Beautiful hit there by Maddie. It was right over the third baseman's head. There was really nothing she could do about it. And it rolled all the way to the fence. That's a sure double for sure.
Yeah, that was a good solid hit by Maddie. All right, let's bring it up. Carly, number 22. Last inning, she just about took out the pitcher's head with the line drive that made us all jump.
No, that was pretty much just you.
Just me. It's the mom and me coming out. I'd like to see the players keep their teeth.
Well, that's why they have face masks on.
Still, I've seen some damage still done when face masks are worn. And that was definitely a rocket off her bat last inning.
For sure. Count is 2 balls. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire took a moment to call that one. It was one of those, couldn't quite tell what it was going to be. And she'll hit it straight back in the air. So it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still have a runner on second base.
If you weren't aware, the teams are still wrong on the scoreboard.
So we have fielder's choice hit to third base. And she'll get her out at first, and the runner will advance to third. So we have 2 outs in the field now, and we have number 1 up to bat for the Blast. That would be Emily Morales. She is a lefty. So the third baseman is in pretty far, and she'll take strike 1 for her first pitch. She'll foul off the second one, so she has 2 strikes on her now. We have 2 outs. She'll take ball 1 above her head, so she is 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs in the field. And a runner on third. We can hear the Blast dugout starting to get a little bit more energy. Grounder in between second, in between short and third. Throw gets away from the first baseman. Runner will score. And Emily will stay on second. The third baseman had quite a bit of range on her. That should have been the shortstop's ball. It looked like it was right at her. But the third baseman had more momentum, so technically I guess she had the right of way to that ball. Unfortunately, the throw was just a little bit low, got away from the first baseman, and runner scored, and
Emily took second.
that she did. So the count is 1-1 for our batter here.
We got number 8, Sam.
Pass ball. Emily takes third.
Yeah, it looks like that just got away from her, from the catcher.
So we still have 2 outs. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. We have a runner on third base. So the Blast are still doing a great job of getting ahead early and being aggressive on the bases. They're up 5-0 right now against the Heat. And she'll swing at one a little bit out of the zone, fouled off. The count is full. So we have 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. She'll make solid connection off the glove of the first baseman. Right fielder fields it, run scores, and she'll stay at first. Almost an amazing play by the first baseman. She jumped, hit just off the top of her glove there. Made its way into the outfield. So now they're winning 6-0. Up now we have number 4, Bryn Ballantyne up to bat. She'll take strike one. And she'll attack the second one, hits it up in the air. Looks like it's the second baseman's ball, and she catches it on the fly. And that concludes this inning. So the score is currently 6-0. The Blast are winning. How do you suppose the Heat retain their composure and possibly battle back?
Heat is definitely feeling the pressure right now. They've got to get some runners on base.
Okay. So we have number 11 up to bat for the Heat, which would be Chloe. She's the pitcher for the Heat. First pitch liner up the middle, makes it all the way to center field, and she'll take first base. There's really nothing you can do about that. Beautiful hit. Let's see, we have Quinn McGrady up to bat next. Can they turn the double play? It looked like the second baseman wanted to tag her, but didn't, and then tossed the ball away at second base. So no runner was out there.
Yeah, it's like she changed her mind at the last second. She was only a half a step away from her and thought, I'll throw it to shortstop, and the shortstop was not ready for it. So I got runners at first and second.
First pitch foul ball, so no balls, one strike. We have no outs here in the top of the fourth. Number 13 is up to bat. This is Ashley. All right, so the count is 1-1. We have a runner on first and second. She'll hit it straight up in the air, in play. Catcher will grab it. So we have one out now. Still have a runner on first and second. Take ball one high. Number 34 is up to bat. This will be Juliana Gray. She'll take ball two. All right, so we have 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And that'll be strike 1, so now it's 3-1, excuse me. Scoreboard was not updated yet. So we have 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. It'll be ball 4, so runners will move. So bases are loaded now This is a very good chance for the Heat to catch up to the Blast, considering they only have one out. So if they keep their energy up and if they keep either walking or getting base hits, I think they have a fair shot here. Ball gets away from the catcher a little bit. Runner does not try to go for. It's probably a good idea. It wasn't that far away from home.
Yeah, the pitcher for the Blast has really got to make sure she's getting it in that catcher's mitt, not short.
Batter will hit it over the shortstop, and one run will score. Looked like she almost was going to catch that, so the runner on second base didn't go right away. Let's take another look at that play that just happened there. Anyways. Also just scored wrong on the thing. It should be 6-1 Blast.
Hey, I've been... I don't think we could throw that. Fix the base graphic. The base is all loaded.
All right, looks like we get number 17, Georgia. Just about took out the third base coach with that foul ball.
All right, so what do we got going on here?
Well, looks like the Blast coach is just trying to get her pitch. Looks like she's trying to fix the mound. Pitchers nowadays like to seem to dig holes in when they pitch, so it looks like she's trying to fix it and make it a little bit better for her. Probably giving her time to get things set, especially since I think we have bases loaded right now.
So it's full count, one out, bases loaded. No pressure on this batter here. And she'll foul it off. This is number 17 for the Heat, which will be Georgia.
She's working on a full count, and there's still only one out.
Let's see what she can do here. She'll ground her past the pitcher, past the shortstop. One run will score. Two runs will score. A little bit of hesitation there by Juliana Gray around third base. Let's take another look at that. She almost didn't go. Got past the pitcher, past the shortstop. Another hard grounder to the second baseman, and they get her out at first, so that would be our second out. The score is 6-3. The Blast is still winning, but the Heat are kind of catching up a little bit. I think if they keep this rally going, I mean, they have two outs now, but if they keep this rally going, I think they have a fair shot of potentially winning this game. She pops it up to the first baseman, and that will be the end of this inning. And the Heat will be in the field.
All right, so Bo Jackson Blast is going to be bringing number 14, CC, up to the plate. See if they can keep their lead.
So it'll be bottom of the order, and then 1, 2, 3. Let's take a little break.
Why call Custom Heating and Cooling? Custom's employees are always staying up to date with training on the latest technology, with 5-star reviews on Google, Yelp, and Facebook. A business of Elgin, from Elgin, and for Elgin. Custom Heating and Cooling, trained, reliable, trustworthy.
So a reminder, we are at the I-90 Huntley Red Raider Invitational at Judson University. Got kind of a cloudy day, hoping the rain stays away. It's about 72 degrees and a little bit of a breeze. It's actually kind of great softball weather right now.
I agree. I'd love to be playing in this weather. Solid hit past both the third baseman and the shortstop by number 14, Cece. That is the pitcher for the Blast. So we have a runner on first base. Let's take another look at that hit. Just unfortunately got right between them.
No, we've got our switch hitter, Maddie, back up to bat.
She's going to try to bunt lefty. Foul ball, so the count is 1-1. Last time she was up to bat, I believe she was batting righty.
Yep, and she walked. And the time before her first at bat, she was hit by pitch. So,
And that she was lefty, so. Wild pitch over the catcher. Runner will take second. Runner on base is Cece. Up to bat, we have Maddie Barber, who's our center fielder for the Blast. She'll show bunt. Beautiful bunt.
nice
Fair
bunt.
ball. And won't throw to first. Runner will advance to third.
Now that ball just bounced about 6 inches in front of the plate.
I agree. That was beautiful placement for that ball. So we have a runner on first and third. Nobody on second. We have another lefty up. First baseman is in. Third baseman is in. But I don't think she's going to bunt or slap because we have not seen her slap so far. She's not set up like she would be. You can usually tell if lefties are going to slap if they're really, really far back in the box. About as far as they can go so they can get their running start going forward. And it doesn't look like she's going to be doing that. This is our shortstop for the Blast.
Number 12, Hope Davis. If you didn't notice it, we did have Maddie steal second. Trying to get the catcher to throw down to catcher stealing and get that run in off third, but they didn't fall for it. So we've got runners on second and third. No outs.
2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. So especially with 3 balls, they got to be really selective on what exactly they want to be hitting. And she'll foul this one off over the net and into the bushes.
Hopefully it's not in that lake that you said that's back there.
No, I think it's a little bit further than that. I don't know. You might be able to see it.
I do not see it. There's too many trees.
Solid hit to the left fielder. And she catches it off her foot, and the runner at third will tag up and score. Runner at second stays there. There's a bit of an interesting catch there. Looked like she backpedaled it, caught it above her head. She still managed to make the throw. It was just a little bit too slow. So the score is 7-3. The Blast are up by 4. We have number 10 up for the blast. This would be Gabby. So Gabby will take strike 1. And ball 1, the count is 1-1.
If you didn't notice there, Maddie stole third base.
She's that quick, I didn't even notice.
Yep, she is that quick. They didn't even play
They
on her.
didn't even play?
They didn't even play on her. Make a play on her. Be quiet.
They didn't throw the ball. That'll be strike 2. The count is 2-2 now. You can tell Gabby didn't really like that much. It was a little bit inside. A little too close for comfort, but she'll swing, foul it off between her legs. Count is still 2-2. We have 1 out. She hits a hard ground to the third baseman. She keeps it in front of her. And the throw is in time. So that is the second out. Runner does score. So now it's 8-3. 2 outs. Let's take another look. She did a great job of keeping that ball in front of her. Yeah, I'd say she was out.
Yep.
That was a good call there by the umpire. Hard grounder to the first baseman, diving. Almost
no one
had
was
it.
there.
There was a little bit of miscommunication there. First baseman couldn't quite get up quick enough to cover back at the base, but the second baseman had her back up and just couldn't get there in time. So we have a runner on first, 2 outs.
Which brings up number 44, Avery.
It'll be ball 1. Ball 2 high.
Avery's at bats. She has walked and had a fly ball out to left field.
Showed a hard ground to the third baseman. She keeps it in front of her once again.
And she's
And
out.
she's called out. We can take another look at this. The third baseman this inning hasn't quite been fielding everything super cleanly, but she's doing an amazing job of keeping in front of her and finishing the play. Yeah, she was out.
Yep. It's a great play. She's got a great arm.
Yeah, she does. She does an amazing job of making sure to finish the play, because I know some girls, if they bobble the ball, they'll just give up on the play. We've seen it a couple times in the past few games. In the outfield, if they miss a ball, they'll just give up on it. Or in the field, if it hits off their glove, they'll just give up on it and think that the runner already has the base. But this shows that you should not give up on it, because you never know what you can get. Two batters in a row, she's kept the ball in front of her, bobbled it, and still made the out at first base.
Yeah, you can't give up. If you're going to keep playing at this caliber of play with these girls, you can't give up on a ball. You have to give it 100%. You make a mistake, you just got to grab it and keep going. You can't just let it roll away from you or just lollipop the throw. If you're doing that, you shouldn't be playing.
Yeah. Or you need to learn.
Once again, these games are being broadcast by Beacon Academy students. They They're all high school students giving up their weekend of the summer.
Long fly ball to center field. It was a good call there by the center fielder because both her and the left fielder were going to grab that ball. Let's take another look. Almost collided, but didn't, which is always a good thing. Never want to see two people collide. Solid hit to the third baseman, catches it on the fly. So that would be out number 2 for this inning. Next up to bat, we have number 2. That would be Quinn.
Looks like that was ball 1 outside. Clouds are starting to get a little bit darker. Hopefully we can get this next set of games in. Oh, and a line drive to the second baseman for out number 3.
Seems to be a common theme.
It is right now.
They're
So,
making solid connection, just
right at people. Yep, those are good hits.
yep. So the score is currently 8-3. The Bo Jackson Blast are winning against the Homer Heat. I like the alliteration. The Bo Jackson Blast and the Homer Heat.
Alliteration, using big words today, kiddo.
It's almost like I'm a senior in high school.
Almost like you are. Craziness.
No, I just know what an alliteration is. Watch as I'm completely wrong.
No, I think you're right. All right, number 15, Maddie is up for the Blast. Let's see what she can do. Last inning, she hit a grounder to the pitcher. I have no idea what she did after that. I can't read my own notes.
You say I have bad handwriting.
Well, my little codes just aren't working. And I think that's when we were having technical difficulties.
Which I did check on the screen, so they could still hear us.
Okay, well, that's good.
But they couldn't see anything. So it was a black screen.
And just us.
And just us. So we turned into a radio station for about 3 minutes. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes now. They showed a liner over the left
Just
fielder.
off the fence.
Hit the fence on a fly. It actually hit our custom heating and cooling sign.
We just had a commercial for them.
We did. And that wasn't even like it hit the bottom of the fence. It was probably 6 inches away of going over, which is crazy for 13U.
Well, these girls can do it.
We have number 22 up to bat. This is Carly. She's our right fielder for the Blast. She fouls off her first one. She'll take
No. All right. Does that look better? Pamela. Mike.
All right, so we have 3 balls
Pamela.
in 1 strike.
Tell her to get on the walkie-talkie.
No outs in this inning so far. We have a runner on second base. And ball 4 in the dirt. Nice grab there by number 13 for the Heat. This is
Does that look good
Ashley.
now? Okay.
number 1 up to bat for the Blast, and she's going to slap and show bunt. She'll foul it off behind her. This is Emily Morales. I think this is one of the first times that we've seen her slap or show bunt today.
Yep, she has popped up to second base a couple times.
She
Nice
lays the
bunt.
bunt down in front of the catcher. And it looks like they got her at first, and she did her job and moved the runners over. So we have 1 out now, runners on second and third. That's exactly what they wanted to do. She did her job, got a beautiful bunt down. And now we have runners in scoring position.
Brings up number 8, Sam.
And she'll take ball 1. She'll hit it up in the air. Looks like it's going to be the second baseman's ball. I don't think she realized she caught that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, she didn't remember that there was runners on base. Because number 15 is scored from third.
Yeah, she tagged up on that. That was a good read. Usually you don't tag up on infield pop flies, but our second baseman was going backwards. And she was able to make it in time.
It's
So
like she just stuck out her mitt and went, oh, I caught it.
yeah,
Which works.
that happens sometimes. So we have number 4 up to bat now. This is Bryn.
Last time Bryn popped up to the second baseman as well. And she's hit to shortstop. Let's see what she's got. There we go.
It's a hard grounder to short. And the throw will be in time. So the score is 9-3. Blast are winning. You know what I noticed?
I do not.
Is the Homer Heat are only batting 9. And they have 3 subs. Whereas the Blast are batting all 11.
You are correct. Well, we're still doing pool play.
Interesting to see.
Definitely getting a little bit darker. Those clouds are getting a little bit heavier.
Sun is setting just then. Oh my gosh,
And
it's
the
2
sun
o'clock.
is not setting. It's because there's going to be a storm. What's your weather app say?
Let me check.
Almost need to turn those lights on for these girls.
Yeah, it is getting really dark out. It's getting a little bit colder. I might need to go run to the car and grab my jacket.
Yeah, okay. You never wear a jacket.
Light rain is expected to start in 7 minutes.
Okay.
And there's a 100% chance of rain at 3 p.m. The good thing is the radar doesn't look too bad at all. Shows some light showers and only at about in Carpentersville and Algonquinish, it looks like that's where the main part of the storm is hitting, and we're getting the very bottom of it. So it shouldn't be too bad, knock on wood.
Hopefully we just get the trailers, a little bit of rain, not much. All right, got number 13 for the Heat, Ashley McCullough. Count is 1-1. Last inning, Ashley, I think, popped in foul territory and the catcher grabbed it. Let's see if she can hit it out of the infield this time.
Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking at the forecast some more, it looks like it's supposed to have light rain for at least an hour. Hard foul ball by the right side. Great hustle by the
First baseman, second baseman, and right fielders.
almost got there. So the count is still 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 2-2 now. Ooh, that was a good pitch there. That was really close. You can tell our pitcher's getting a little bit frustrated by that. That would be Cece in the circle. It was a great spot there, and he just didn't call in. She'll get walked. And I'm loving the hustle. Reminds me a little bit of the Oklahoma team. May just be because they're wearing maroon and the hustle down first base. If you saw that one, I can't remember exactly who it was, but she got walked and she threw her bat down and was like hyping up her dugout the entire way down the first base line.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I can't remember who the player was.
But it's nice to see that they
hustle
down first base line.
Oh,
nice throw down to first base. The first baseman jumped with everything she had in her.
sure.
We can take another look at it so you guys can see what we saw. She jumped all the way up in the air to grab that ball.
All right, number 34, Juliana.
Liner over the shortstop's head. Runners will advance one base only. It was a good hit there.
Yeah, it was a good placement. Just over her head. She couldn't jump up and grab it. Dropped right in. 99, Miss Bristol with that neon bat.
Fielder's choice to the shortstop got the lead runner at third, which is smart. Maybe more of a chance of getting her at third, making that easy flip rather than potentially throwing the ball away. Number 17 popped it up to center field. It lands at her feet. Oh, force out at second base. She tried to dive in, didn't look too pretty. It looked like it hurt a little bit. I think she dove a little too late. So it drops right in front of her. And they get the force out, and yeah, it looks like she hit her knees before anything else and just stopped. There was a foul ball up the first base line. Number 7 is up to bat. It would be Sarah for the Heat. We have 2 outs in the field. A runner on first and third. Runner's going to try to take second, and they got her. That's what I was talking about earlier when it looks kind of like they're not dogging it, but like going a little bit slow. Let's take another look. It's a beautiful throw. The ball beat her there by a lot.
Yep, that was great. That was a great play by the Blast. And that ended the game.
That it did. The score was 9-3. Blast won. And that concludes the 4th game of today. I'm losing track.
Yeah, I think this was number 4. We got one more in pool play. And that should be, if I can find my notes fast enough, the Rock Creek Patriots versus AHQ. It'll be the first time that we have seen them play.
That is true. So they are based out of Elgin, so they shouldn't have to.
Didn't travel too far, and as long as the weather holds off, we will get that game probably within the next 15 to 20 minutes.
Hopefully. Once again, I'm Addison Tinarella.
I'm Kim Tinarella, coming to you live from Judson University.
And big thank you to the entire Beacon Academy for putting this together, and we will see you for the next game.
All right.